You okay? How many fingers am I holding up? Anyway, there you go. You're alright. Didn't mean to knock the heck out of you there. Anyway, welcome back to Ever So Slight. Jorge Anito here. Thanks for stopping by once again. Welcome back. Today, my friends, I will be doing a book review on If an Octopus Could Palm by Dave Buck, with obvious contributions from his brother Dan Buck. This is the second edition. They released the first one some years back, and here recently they decided to send it back to print, and thank goodness they did, because trying to find a first edition of that book is just crazy. The prices are crazy. I decided to do this because when I search for this on YouTube, all I see are deck reviews on the accompanying deck that came with this book and with the previous edition. But yeah, no book reviews, none that I could find at least, so that's why we're here. And I don't know why. Maybe, hey, Dan and Dave, maybe they're just not as popular as what I thought they were. I don't know. Now, you can't make fun of Dan and Dave. That is true. I'll have to edit this out. I'll probably actually forget and realize I forgot when I watch this live for the first time. Forget and realize I forgot when I watch this live for the first time. Also, big shout out to Sean Devine for sending me these cool cards. These are the recent Smoke and Mirrors release. They're from Card Mafia, collaboration with Card Mafia. Dan and Dave, super cool tuck box, like a tuck box on crack. Really awesome. Thank you so much, Sean. I will put these to use. You know I will. So first off, we will discuss just the cover and everything. I think when this was originally released here recently, I'm talking about the second edition, there was a deluxe edition. That is not what this is. However, I think the deluxe edition came with like a dust cover or a sleeve of some type that would slide over the book for protection, as well as it came with the deck. And it's people are so crazy about this deck of cards, and yeah, it is cool. I don't have it personally, but my main concern is with the book. I think that the deck of cards should be the side dish, right? So this is the meat and potatoes. But even in the book, Dave Buck said when releasing the first edition that, yeah, a lot of people were simply interested in the cards alone, and, it was kind of discouraging for him. But yeah, that's not the case with me at all, and with a lot of others that I know. The book and the contents therein is just, it really is priceless. Now, however, I say these things, and yet there are some pros and cons, but we'll get to that later. Actually, we will introduce the first con, just talking about how this was arrived to me. Sadly, it came detached from the binding or the glue. I don't know how this happened. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it still lays flat. It's not something major for me, obviously. I'm just concerned with what's in the book, but yeah, kind of a little bummer. And I've heard this from a few other people as well, that they've had this same issue, so I don't know if whatever happened with the gluing process. So the table of contents looks as such. Titled Specimens, you're going to have 16 different moves involving palms. Now, I should say this right off the bat. If you're expecting a lot of stuff with like 10 Gambler's Cop, lateral palm, all these different palms, you're going to be disappointed. And that is another one of the cons. The only thing present in here is the classic palm, except, and I looked through this even recently to make sure that I'm saying this accurately, the only thing that I found that is different would be the cascade control. Everything else is involving the classic palm in some fashion. I think the book may have better been called If an Octopus Could Classic Palm, because that's all that's in here. Which, I would have loved to have seen some other things with different palms, obviously, but, there is a lot of cool moves. a lot of things that they've come up with the classic palm. Just a few of my favorites: the Optimus palm, the Optimus load, treading, which I can't do, but try as I might, inking, buoyancy, and the infamous undertow.
This is some really, really crazy stuff. Like undertow is something that you'll see the most advanced sleight of hand card magic guys in the world perform this. I've been performing undertow, trying to perform, not actually performing, just practicing it. I know of like 2 people in the entire world who will actually perform it for laymen. That's how hard it is.
The book itself is a pretty easy read. I mean, each move is only just a couple pages long. It's really easy. Someone like me who struggles with reading, magic books in particular, yeah, I did not have a hard time at all reading this. They have a cool little about section at the top, a little rhyme, if you will, that kind of explains what's happening in the move. Really easy book to get through and read. All of these moves are very challenging. I will say that as well. So some of the gripes that I have with this book, obviously the binding, how it came apart. Not Dan and Dave's fault. That's something from the publisher, the people who produced the book. I would have liked to seen some more stuff with different palms, something other than classic palm. And to the difficulty in this book, like this is not a beginner's book. This is definitely advanced. This is very tough. Every move in here takes practice. I can't even hardly do anything. I did make an Instagram post at one point trying undertow, showing progress of my undertow, and yeah, it was just that, progress. I haven't done it in a while, and I don't even know if I can still do it anymore. Very difficult. And there's one other thing. Just reading the book, some of the stuff they say, like with the cascade control, they say like this waterfall, right? The flourish with the waterfall. They say this shouldn't be performed as like a flourish per se. The spectators shouldn't see this move and think in their mind, flourish, this is a flourish. David Buck suggests that this is something more of like airing out the cards, you know, whatever that means. So that was just a small thing where I thought, you know, when would the spectator ever say, yeah, I'll take this selection, but first, do you mind airing out those cards? They really look like they need some airing out. Like, I think it would have been better if, yeah, it was presented as a flourish. People see flourishes and how card guys handle cards in these flourishy ways all the time, and so I don't think it's a big deal that a spectator would perceive that, hey, this guy's doing some really cool stuff with cards. You know, I don't like the idea of airing out the cards. So yeah, just some small gripes, not a big deal. The positives about this book, it's going to challenge you. It's really great. Dan and Dave are 2 of the most well-known guys in the card magic world. This is a great contribution. If you're a Dan and Dave fan, obviously you want to pick this up. I like it because everything in here is unlike anything that I've ever expected that could be done with a palm or a classic palm. I mean, it's a lot of really cool things. It's just really neat to try these things out. And even if you're never comfortable performing this stuff for people, it's just cool to try your hand at it, to just take a crack at it. It's really cool. Advanced, tough as it is, it's challenge, and I like a good challenge. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Hey, hit the dislike. That's not a thing anymore, apparently. Also, leave a comment below letting me know exactly what you think and exactly how you feel. Is this a book that you personally have? Is this a book that you are planning on buying in the future? What are some things you like from it? What are some dislikes? Let us know in the comments below. Hey, this is Ever So Slight, aka Jorge Anito. Glad you stopped by. Have a nice day.